Hello beautiful Virgo, and welcome to your January 2020 Tarotscope with me, Sally. I hope you're all really well. I'm sending you so much love and blessings for not just January but for the whole coming year. So let's see what the tarot has, what messages the tarot has for you. What is Virgo letting go of in January? What is Virgo letting go of in January? Okay. It seems like some of you are just kind of letting go of being indecisive. It seems like a lot of you are letting go of how can I say it? It's like you're letting go of being overly serious about things. It's like you've made your decision. You know what's happening in this year. You know what's going to happen. So you know that the longer you kind of stay in this like stasis of being in between two decisions, the more you're just creating stagnation. So it seems like you're letting go of being indecisive in January, and it seems like you're also letting go of kind of fighting against things, and also like feeling like things are a competition. It's like you're letting go of this comparative, like you're stopping comparing yourself to others. Like you know that what you offer makes you stand out, you know, that by you being really truthful with yourself about what it is that you want, desire, and what your goals are for the coming year, you remove the stagnation, you remove the indecisiveness. So let's see what's coming up for you in January. What's coming up for Virgo, please, in January? Okay, it seems like January you're making some personal sacrifices in order to gain a new chapter. You're letting go of particular behaviour or addiction, or something that you know by stopping doing it is going to bring you something greater. So January you're almost like suspending yourself, knowing that good will come to you. So some of you might be doing dry January. You might be, you know, not drinking so that you can gain greater health. Some of you might be quitting smoking so that you can gain greater health. But some of you might be like completely changing your mindset too. I feel like a lot of you, it is your mindset. Your oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I feel like you're letting go of doubting yourself. Because itchy nose, I know our nose is to do with self-recognition, and the fact that it's itching is like symbolic of like feeling like uneasy and a bit like sensitive. So I feel like you're letting go of your sensitivity about acknowledging yourself. Some of you might be comparing where you are now to where you were 2 years ago in terms of how other people view you. But January, you're ceasing to do that. It's like you're finally seeing yourself for you rather than thinking about how other people view you. And essentially, if you're happy with you, then the world will bring you blessings that bring you more happiness. Like it seems like in January, you're fully aware that by taking good care of your inner world and taking good care of like yourself and making decisions that you know are going to bring you future happiness and future reward, actually you're kind of clearing the decks to be able to bring more opportunities to you. It seems like a lot of you have new ideas and I feel like a lot of you are so creative, but you're not, like 2019, like you've been a bit insecure about how to initiate that creativity. So for those of you that have had an idea about how you could use your creativity to make more money, for instance, this is a great opportunity for you to do just that. So for instance, if you've been thinking about making jewellery or thinking about making something physically, January is an opportunity for you to start getting the resources in order for you to start creating things. This is a new opportunity and a new chapter in terms of your creativity, your energy levels, but essentially it's your imagination as well. Like you know that this year is going to bring you so much newness and so much freshness, like so much is changing for the better. So it's like you're starting the year with how you mean to go on, and you're willing to sacrifice things and to let go of things that you know aren't resonating with you anymore. So, you know, it's like magnets, you know, when magnets can stick together, that's resonance. It's like they're drawn to each other. When magnets repel each other, that's dissonance. So it's like you're willing to let go of things that are of dissonance now. You know when things aren't working, so you're ceasing to have it in your experience, whether that be a state of mind, a person, a habit, an addiction, whatever. Whatever it is that's not sparking joy in your life, you can easily let go of it in January. And that, by clearing the decks, you're just welcoming and creating the spaciousness in order to invite all these things in. I feel like magical manifestation is like a key phrase for you in January and the whole year, really. You're really getting in touch with your connection to the universe. You're getting in touch with the fact when you feel good, opportunities come to you. So keep strengthening that connection to the universe, sweetheart. If you live your life every day like it's a game, you know, it's like that saying, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the game. We're in the game. Play the game. Enjoy the game. Make it work to your favour. For some of you, you might not actually be interested in winning the game. You just want to play. And, you know, I feel like this is such an immense year for you. You know that for some of you, you might be moving house. For some of you, you might be moving country. For some of you, you might be getting married. You might be getting engaged. You might be expecting a child. There are huge, huge changes for you, Virgo, this year. And it starts in January. And the more you can get excited about the potentials, the more can come to you more quickly. And, you know, my nose is itching so much. You guys, you really like doubt yourself, don't you? I feel like a lot of you are focused too much about how you look as well, because my face has just started itching as well. Ugh. We're more than our body, we're more than our appearance, we're more than our emotions, we're more than our state of mind. We're divine, magical beings that are connected to everything that is and everything that was. You know, if you've not ever heard of fractals, please look it up. If you look and the patterns in your hands, they reflect the patterns that are in the rivers, that are in the rock formations, that are also reflected in the outer stars and the galaxies. We're connected to everything. So this isn't a time to feel separated and alone and to be comparing yourself to others and to be worried about how people view you. I mean, for instance, like I bought myself a new curling wand, right, for Christmas with some Christmas money my parents gave me. And I burnt myself 6 times with this curling iron. And I kept thinking, oh my God, I can't do these videos because people are going to see the burns. And I just had to stop that train in my mind. I had to focus on the fact that I'm more than my body. I'm more than how I look. It's actually, people remember how I make them feel more than what I actually say and how I look, you know. So I've had to put myself in an uncomfortable situation and override that state of mind and override that perception. So January offers you an opportunity to do something similar, where you can overcome insecurities, you can overcome like comparing yourself to others, and essentially step into this new chapter that wants you to get on board, really. There's so many changes of fortune coming to you this year. And this is a time for you to really get excited and to start doing it. So if you know you're going to move house this year, start letting go of things that you know aren't going to move with you. Give it away, take it to a charity shop. Because the more space you can clear, the more you can think clearly, the more you can feel better, and essentially the more the universe can deliver to you as well. I do feel like for some of you, you need to be reminded that your inner world is reflected by your outer world. So whatever challenges you're experiencing on an outer level, check in on an inner level about how you can change that, you know. So for instance, if you're overly concerned about how your appearance looks at the moment, this is about you telling yourself how beautiful you are. Say, you know, I'm a divine, beautiful being. I love and approve of myself. All is well. You know, it's about saying really comforting things to yourself so that you feel different, and then the world will start to reflect that. You know, I used to do self-love workshops with women some years ago, And there was one particular one I used to do called the mirror workshop, where we used to talk about how when we put our makeup on, it's an opportunity for us to like really practice the self-love in a dialogue. So instead of when you put your mascara on, and obviously men put mascara on as well, but you know, it's like whenever you look at your own appearance, you can like look for flaws. You know, you could look for, like, I could focus on these burns, for instance, and feel really shit about myself. Or I could tell myself, oh, I love how I look, I've got beautiful eyes, I love and appreciate myself. It's like by talking nicely to ourselves, our body responds in kindness. You know, like we heal better, we look better when we're nice to ourselves. So this is a new chapter for you guys in January, where you are being nicer to yourself, and guess what, the world is going to be nicer to you too, with new blessings, new opportunities and changes of circumstances. So let's have a look. What's the most important thing Virgo needs to know about January, please? What's the most important thing? Okay, January offers you the opportunity to get really clear about what it is that you desire for the coming year. This is about you really being able to channel your passions and your ambitions, and to go for things that you really, really want to happen. Let's have a little look to see what's a highlight. What's a highlight for Virgo? Okay. This is interesting because two cards have come out, and my nose is still continuing to itch, so I still feel like a lot of you are really struggling with this self-recognition thing. And I think this is what these cards represent, funnily enough, because the Nine of Wands is about kind of having a goal and feeling like we want to get to that goal, but it feeling like a challenge, right? And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is essentially, you know, the energy of feeling good in our skin, feeling good in our home, feeling good in our place in the world, and then like abundance just like being magnetized to us because we're feeling so good. So remember what I said, by your inner world, your inner dialogue, really honing in on that, really changing how you speak to yourself and how you talk to yourself will bring you what it is that you desire in terms of your body confidence, in terms of abundance, in terms of your home. You know, for those of you that are looking to move house or to kind of let go of people, circumstances, the more you can take good care of yourself, the easier that will be to do. Because essentially this year is a transition for you, isn't it? So even though this goal seems quite far away and perhaps quite difficult to obtain, by you really taking good care of yourself every moment that you can, you help the universe to help you more readily. So that was your January reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know what you thought. I love reading the comments and hearing how things have helped. Remember, this is just a general reading, so if you'd like something more specific, feel free to contact me. And as I said at the beginning, I'm sending you so much love, so much peace and blessings. Remember that, you know, this is a new chapter that you're stepping into. You're treating yourself in a different way, you know, and your life will start to reflect that with positivity and blessings and abundance and love. So thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing. You know I appreciate it. And I will look forward to seeing you in the February videos. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.